So, Brian, I'm going to hold Kate's hands, wrap your hands around her hands. Brian and Kate, throughout your marriage, may your love for one another inspire you to be kind with your words, considerate of each other's feelings, have a genuine concern for each other's needs and wishes, be ever mindful to help one another, which that's evident today with us getting to this spot. Be understanding and forgiving of your human weaknesses and failings. Together, as one in marriage, increase your faith and trust in one another, and allow your love to guide your life and your marriage. To Jason and Kim, thank you. Thank you for being here, surrounding them with your love and honoring their marriage with your support. For the greatest gift we can celebrate, it's right here in this moment. It's the gift of love, freely given and shared with those who matter most. Brian and Kate, may the joy and happiness you're feeling right now, may it continue to grow each and every year of your marriage beyond anything you could possibly imagine or dream of. May your love always run deep and mega expansive because you choose to embrace one another. Now, marriage begins with two people pledging to give their word to love, honor, and cherish one another. Are both of you willing to give your word and your hand to the one whose heart you hold? Yes. That's a beautiful yes. Now, I'm going to speak a few more words, and I do understand that you have personal vows that you wish to speak to one another. I'd like to say this before you exchange your personal vows. Right now, you're holding the hands of the one you love. This is the one you're building a life with. You've shared ups and downs. You've created dreams together. And this is the one who will always be there with you through it all. Do you promise to be true, loyal, kind, and loving towards one another? And will you be there creating many more magnificent times together and always stand side by side, comforting one another through times of sorrow, in sickness and in health, united in marriage from this moment forward?
I will.
Perfect. Brian, if you please share from your heart with Kate.
Yes.
Your vows.
Kate, one day, just about 5 years ago, you came into my life, and even though it took me several months to come to my senses, when I told you I loved you for the first time, having lunch in Portugal, I knew my life had already changed forever. We've both traveled, moved to various places, and met others on our separate journeys through life. You know, however, that I believe in the law of serendipity, and above all, fate. These two guiding forces are both powerful and humbling, and are truly the only facts that I can accept to what led us to this very day together. You fill my life with utter joy and constant laughter, and provide me with a sense of peace that I never knew possible. Anyone who has the pleasure to know you understands your compassion and thoughtfulness, two of the many, many things I adore about you. You are my best friend and my biggest supporter. You have the ability to keep me grounded and teach me continually how to be a better me. You are my everything, and there are promises I'll make to you. I promise to always encourage all your passions, no matter how crazy, because they are what make you you. I promise to be your partner in all things and deal with every challenge and celebrate all our successes in life the way we always do as one. I promise to never take time for granted because I already know there will never be enough days in this life without you by my side. Above all, I simply love you with everything I have and everything that's in me. My hand and my heart are entirely yours.
Bravo. Bravo.
I have to follow up. How do I? Okay.
Mine was handwritten.
Mine's longer. Brian, my life has had many chapters. My failures and my successes, the love I have received from my families and friends, and the experiences I have excelled and failed at have led me to this exact moment with you today. The wonderful thing is that I've always been encouraged to be myself through this journey, and I have always landed on my feet, in a better place and a better person in the end. This is true with you. My Scranton chapter introduced a new character, you. We both believe in fate, and that's how our relationship started. From a cute girl holding a chicken, the first sushi date, paddleboarding, a TED Talk, and then some space. It all worked out. The next chapter was about the bachelor on the corner surrendering his title. Getting to know each other's families, skiing and more skiing, a boat, and a random phone call to Singapore announcing a new house in Hunter. We love the same music and we dance our dance. We compete, especially with each other, but never maliciously. We support and empower one another's successes. We love each other, our families, and our friends. We listen, respect, and care for each other. We laugh, and I cry, but you are always there. You are incredible. You care, you listen, you give. You're the most generous and genuine person I have ever met. Your notes greet me in the morning when I come downstairs. You tuck the blanket around me when you say goodbye in the morning. You don't think I know that, but I know. You always open the car door for me and hold doors for strangers. That is you. You are kindness, and you are love. You made an impression on my family. From my parents to my nieces and nephews, they all love and adore Brian O'Brien. I have the privilege of knowing your family, and I promised Peggy I would take care of you always, and I will. An ancient proverb tells us that for beautiful eyes, look to the good in others. For beautiful lips, speak only words of kindness. And for poise, I walk with the knowledge that with you, I am never alone. Brian loves to tell a story. And the Brian and Cato story is my favorite. We are so similar and so different, uniquely balancing each other. While we both have our own story, we will continue to create a life together now, with you as my partner. I love you as my friend, as my lover, and most importantly, as my husband. I can't wait for our new adventure to begin as husband and wife. I love that.
Bravo. Awesome. I'll hold your vows
Thank you.
for you. Brian, if you will please place the ring on Kate's left hand ring finger. And as you continue to hold her hand, you will repeat, with this ring, I join my life with yours in marriage. May this ring always remind you how important you are to me and how much I love you. Kate, may the ring Brian has placed upon your hand always, always remind you of the immense love your husband carries in his heart simply because you are his wife. Brian, may your love for Kate bring your wife joy and peace all the days of her life. And now, Kate, if you will please place the ring on Brian's left hand ring finger. And you'll repeat, with this ring, I join my life with yours in marriage. May this ring always remind you of how fortunate we are to have one another. I love you, my husband.
I love you, my husband.
Brian, may the ring Kate has placed upon your hand always remind you of the love that exists between you and Kate. And may that love be the strength of your marriage and your family all the days of your lives. Wherever the road of life may lead you, above you are the stars, and below you is the earth. Like the stars above you, may your love for one another be a constant source of light into the world, and like the earth beneath you, a firm foundation for it to continue to grow. Because you are devoted to loving one another, may the world the two of you create through your marriage be one of truth and light, happiness and honesty, joy, purpose, compassion, and peace. And may your marriage also serve as a legacy of love that will inspire many, many others to love. Brian and Kate, as you stood before one another and your family, friends, and made the commitment to honor your marriage, by the authority vested in me, it is with great joy, but even more so, this is such a privilege. I think it's serendipity that I'm even here to pronounce you husband and wife. Brian, you may kiss your bride, and let's applaud our newlyweds. Woo! Congratulations, Brian and Kate. Yay.